Hey everybody, I'm back. And if you notice, I'm really sweaty because I just did my workout. But let's get into this right away. We have our categories list. Let's style it for now, even though we don't have any lists. And I realized I haven't done anything with the home screen, but we'll get into that once we start putting products up there. Okay, and my CSS pages are here. We don't have anything here, and I don't know if this is the order I want it in, but, well, I'll go like this. I'll say homepage styling. We'll save that. Save it for later. We'll say that later. And then category index styling. My space bar is betraying me again. And real simple. We went category wrapper, right? And then we'll just say margin top, and we'll do 20 pixels. 20 pixels, no big deal. We already have padding, and then we'll go category interior, and we'll say margin top 10 pixels. Do that, and also not to mention the fact I want to go height, and we'll say 500 pixels. Space, God, and then we'll say overflow auto. And what we should have, if I named everything correctly, is we should have that. Well, let's make it longer. Let's do 600. I forget pixels are just dots. Save, and then we'll do that, and there you go. But we have to populate it, because as of now, let's go to index. And let's say for each, I won't do the fucking thing. I won't do that. We'll just, because this is our side. This is the administrative side of our e-commerce site. We know that there's nothing there. It's not like this where you have to look because everyone's got one of these, you know. This is just for us. It's not like this because everyone needs to know that there are no results. It's just this. Now let's do some news. Let's put some new categories in there. Let's add category. As you can see, it's blank. We need to do something about that. So, same old class. New cat wrapper, background. Get all our little styles in there that we've done before. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you have to go back to the first one, the first video, and see where we did our main stylings. Our own version, if you will, of Bootstrap or Tailwind. Where the tailwinds play. I think I could just do a form. Form action equals ecom. We got to put the whole thing in public. If you have a private server, you most likely wouldn't have to put that in. We could send it to another page, but I don't know, because then we'll have to define all the things and face in the thing, and I don't want to do that. Method equals post. Well, there's no point to it at this point. At this stage, there's no point to it. And all we really need is div class equals form area. Is that what did I put called form area? I forgot. Now I forgot what it's called. It's been so long. And we'll go type equals text, class equals main input. I think we can max length this. If you put max length in HTML and you do 60, we'll say, then you can't go past 60 characters or 5 or whatever amount of characters you want. It's a good method. It solves the whole somebody trying to put too many characters than you're allowing without having to put it into your checks. You know, it's, again, HTML can be broken. I would put it in the checks anyway, the back end side, because you can just screw with that. But it's just something that you know is there. Just in case you didn't know it's there, it's there. You can do it with HTML. You can do a lot of things with HTML, really. I just wouldn't rely on HTML because you could easily break HTML. And then the name equals name. Just go name. And then, of course, class equals error. We don't really need to worry about whether or not it fits, so we'll just do this. And that is if is set name error. Then we'll just echo out the name error. And that's it. That's all we need. And then we need the button, obviously. Was it, no, I think it was, I think it was input area, but we'll see. Oh, wait, input type equals submit. You could make a button called submit. Like you can say button and then say type submit or whatever, but I was just like input type submit in this sense. Name equals category. I don't know what it's called that. And that's in value. Value equals add. And that's that. And there you have it. That's all we need. That's it. Style this puppy dog. And that's why I wanted to put that form styling in there, so that I wouldn't have to just keep doing that, because that gets repetitive. Let's break that up. Category, new styling. We should be able to get the category edits and everything done. Like right now, we should be able to, if I don't waste time yapping about it. Wrapper. Just go margin top, and we'll do another 20 pixel pop. 20 pixel pop. And now, boop, there you go. But this is not going to be doing anything, so let's make it do something, right? Real simple. We have the new, obviously, because we set it up. But what we want to do now is, and you could do it any way you want, but what we want to do now is we want to go like this. We want to say if input post category, right? That's what I said. And what we want to do is we want to make a new variable, and we'll call it category equals validation forge. And then from there, we're going to go add field name, category name, and we're going to put in the rules. Required min length of 2 and max length of 60. Just to kind of give you a little bit more protection. And then we're going to go category set message, and it'll be required, and we'll say enter a fucking category. And that's that. Now, if it runs, then what we're going to do is we're going to forge new cat, and that'll be a model category, and we're going to forge it and put it together, and now we have to tell it what we want to populate. And what we want to populate is we want to populate, I just think I have the name and that's it, right? Bah! I don't want to make a SQL query. Yeah, just name. So we'll go new cat name equals input post name, and then we will do a return response redirect to category index. Got to tell it where to redirect to, and that's the view it's going to look for. Else we are going to, oh yeah, I forgot, I have to do this. Now. Oh, get back up there. What are you doing? Name equals blank. You have to set it, and then you have to get it. Data name equals category error name. And then from here we will just send out the data. And there you have it. Once we hit refresh here, we didn't post anything, so it doesn't matter. But if we do this, damn it. My fault. I could have just newed it. Let's do that again. If we do this, enter a fucking category name. If I go like bleh, then it, field category name needs at least 3 characters. So now let's make some categories. Let's go with stuff. Add that. It should post here. So let's go to index. Let me see, did I put that? Hold on. Yeah, model. Find all order by, blah, 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 blah. All right, I'll do it this way. Did I name it? No, I didn't name something else. I'm pretty sure that didn't change anything. This is category index, right? Oh, I wasn't supposed to. Hold on. Wait, what did I call this originally? It's just category, right? Okay, hold on. Why the hell did they go to the index? Let's go to this and let's just go category. Okay. Oh, actually, I don't need that. Let me see something. Did that not go through? It didn't go through, that's why. Oh. All right, let me go over here. Let's see. Model category forge. New cat name. Oh, I didn't save it. My fault. You gotta tell it to save. Okay, anyway, let's do that again. Let's go to add category and let's try it. Let's go with stuff and let's add, and there's stuff. And if we go back and we add another category and we say jewelry, as I've said before, jewelry, that, let's make a bunch. Let's go to games. Since I have a gaming channel, let's go to clothing. I would say like shoes, but shoes is the same as clothing, so kinda. Apparel, right? And we'll just do that. So now let's style this. Now let's style the index. And I don't know if I want to do like a main styling or if I want to just kind of do an individual for this page, but let's go. I mean, we could just keep reusing it. It's not a big deal. But we call the category list. Let's just call it, let's call it default list. How about that? We'll go default list and we'll style it in the main. Again, you don't have to put it in the main. You could put it on the page, it doesn't matter, and you could just keep calling it. But for the sake of synergy, I'll say text decoration none. Margin bottom 10 pixels. Color, we'll give it we'll just make it black. And if you, actually that would be the default list A. We have to say A because we put it in the paragraph. We put this in the paragraph class. And the reason why I put it in the paragraph class is because typically you can't really move anchor tags. They're anchor tags. They anchor. They're stuck. So you have to kind of move them, like you have to put them in paragraphs or whatever to move them around where you want typically. You could pad them and everything, but they just don't really move on their own. And then hover, we'll just do color, and we'll just make it the primary, main color. I think that could be like the color scheme, that if it's, but you see like it didn't move. Like we gotta get, because I put the margin bottom in the anchor tag and not in the default list. And we'll go margin bottom. So you, again, whenever you have an anchor tag, always make sure you put it in a div. Oh, it's a little bit too much spacing. Let's why don't we bold it a bit, right? Let's make it a little bold. Let's just go font weight. You could say bold. It's not a big deal, but I'm just gonna give it like a 500 or something. Do I have 500? How about 600? I don't know if I have 500 on my list. There you go. And this is pretty much what it's going to look like when we have that other list, so we'll call that a default list. Did I put that in there? But as you can see, like I said, when you have anchor tags, you want to put them in like divs or paragraphs, so otherwise they won't move. So if you have, like with this, like we have on the header, we have divs, and you want to put them in paragraphs or divs. Like, you know, we have anchor tags and divs, so this way you can move the anchor tags. They'll just anchor themselves, hence the term anchor tags, more or less. Okay, so that's that. Now we have to make an edit, which I don't know, did I put that in the routes? I did. Okay, good. So let's make an edit. Let's put that in the category. What is it? Okay, so there we go. And we'll do public function action edit. Put the ID, it works the same as it's always worked. It's not a big deal. And the only thing we have to get all this other stuff, and the stuff that contradicts the other stuff, we have to get all that. We have to define the name again in the data. And then we have to get all this current user card items. Now what you could do if you wanted is you could have it that to save some time, and if you notice, we're not doing any kind of authentication, authorization type of thing. I'll do that later if I feel like it, but we'll see. We'll see how we're doing. My camera got stuck. What happened here? My camera just got stuck. Hold on. Is my voice working? What happened? Let me finish this. I'll worry about my camera later. Query. And so don't pay attention to the guy behind the card. I don't even know if you can hear me right now. Model user query where ID equals cookie get ID get 1, and then cart items equals model cart item query where user ID equals cookie get ID where sold 0 get, and then at that point we just kind of go like this. We just do this template first name equals. It's not big, like I was saying, you could do like a template for the administrator where it doesn't have cart items, and you can make it that administrators can't buy anything. That's up to you. Title equals edit, and then we'll just go like this. Oh yeah, I didn't get the category. Category equals model category. Find. Actually, no. We'll just do a query. The find's kind of weird. Find where ID equals, and we just go ID, and then we'll just get 1. Since there's only 1, we don't have to worry about breaking it up. And we'll go category name. And then we'll go this template content equals view forge category edit data. I already put it in, so we should be okay. I have the route, right? I already have the, yeah, I already have that, edit. I have the route, edit, so we should be good. So if I go like this and I click on that, oh, damn it. Pay attention to what you're doing, please. And there you go. I'll be right back. I'll fix this camera thing in just a second.